Good morning. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Caitlin.
And here we are on day 30. Oh my gosh, we made it the whole month. Happy, sad. We're already missing you, but we'll be back in December. Okay, sorry. Today we're doing Braciole. Braciole. Que bella, perfetto. Okay.
Okay, so this was, I'm trying to think how best to start. So when you are coming of age in the McKeegan household, Mom gave you Aunt Norma's cookbook. And I used to read it like a novel, just like every story, I savored every single word. And there was this recipe for braciole, and the first line is, it says braciole, but then it like has, you know,
how to pronounce it.
Yes, and it was like Braciole, like it really broke down.
Braciole.
Right, and so, but our family never cooked it growing up. I wasn't familiar, none of that good stuff. So I went to culinary school, had Chef McGinnis, talked about him in mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And this was one of the recipes we made in his class, and I came home and I was like, look, Dad, look what I made. And Dad, like, he was overcome. Yes. So when he was a kid, they used to make braciole, and he was the middle of 7 kids, and he used to tell he told me stories about how, like, the best parts of the braciole are, because it's a meat wrapped in meat is how I do it, and then you tie it up, and he used to tell stories about how they would fight for the strings in the same way that you fight for the birthday candle to get that extra little bit of icing. The strings just have the best crispy bits and sauce soaked in. So braciole, comfort food. It's getting cold outside. You need this in your life. It is essentially meat wrapped in meat. So I start with flank steak and any cured meat that you like. Pepperoni, salami. I have Milano salami, sopressata, and prosciutto. Saltiness, fattiness, and a little bit of heat. That's why I chose it. Capicola, mortadella, anything you want.
Yep.
I mean, you could even do turkey, ham, and Swiss, whatever you want in here.
Yeah, great.
So, okay, so I like to do this myself, but you can ask your butcher to do this.
I mean, for the love of God, ask your butcher to do it, would you?
Okay, well, nobody was harmed in the making of this.
Well, go ahead.
But you just want to butterfly your flank steak. There you go. So it can lay flat, and there's more area to put your cured meats. Smack it up.
Wrap it.
There's some good rap lyrics to that. Okay, and then to this, you just shingle on your favorite meats. Other braciole recipes have like a breadcrumb mixture or Parmesan. I've even seen raisins being added to some bracioles.
Well, and whole
eggs.
Yep, whole. I wanted to say hard-boiled eggs. Yep.
Okay, but I like this. This
oh
is
yeah,
good.
no, this is good for us.
Yeah.
It's definitely a saltier
rendition.
Yes. But also, I mean, you could roll in spears of asparagus or veggies, couldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, why would you when you can put all this meat in there?
Okay. Then I like to do mozzarella. So the mozzarella, this is a low and slow recipe, and you want it to fall apart similar to a pot roast. But the cheese is, of course, going to melt, and then it gets on the outside. But the things on the bottom just are the best bits of the melted cheese. So don't be upset if your cheese melts and falls out.
Caitlin, you only did 3 pieces. Would you do more?
Yeah, you can make, so this is kind of more, in terms of budget-wise, this is less wallet-friendly because there's so many meats and cheeses. So if you want to stretch $1, then I recommend just using whatever you have, or
again, doing eggs or
whatever sounds good to you. Okay. So also I said I used flank steak. You could use any cut of meat that's thin enough that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've done this. Yeah, I've tried.
What are your other cuts?
I can't think.
Just in terms of going to the butcher, the thing is, as long as you can butterfly it or lay it out flat enough to roll, it will work, right?
Exactly. Okay, and then you just roll it up like this. Okay.
Here it is.
And then
the strings.
So this is butcher's twine. You can find it at most grocery stores, or you could sweet talk your butcher. They usually play nicely and are willing to give you butcher twine for free. If you don't have butcher's twine, but you already have all the ingredients for this recipe, I have substituted unflavored dental floss for it. I'm sorry. So the reason that you want
is it sturdy enough?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about that anymore.
Okay. So the reason that you want to tie this together is so that your meat stays in the same position. If once it hits the heat and it's cooking, it'll start to shrink, you know, and unroll if you don't do this step. Toothpicks aren't necessarily sufficient because it's such a big cut of meat, right?
No toothpick would get all the way through.
Right. So whatever you have.
You just made a too short of it.
Yeah. Even my fingers are big.
Caitlin has little baby hands.
Okay, so then we haven't even said the best part.
Yeah.
We're gonna braise this in Aunt Norma sauce.
So we taught you how to make that with our mom in her kitchen on one of the last days.
The last week.
Yeah, the last week of the last 30 and 30. We'll go ahead and link to, we'll make sure
Aunt Norma's down below.
Aunt Norma's down below too.
Okay, so here is meat wrapped in meat. Don't mind the string. Wait, it's fine.
That's part of the meat.
Oh, right. Okay, so then you're going to just put it in a roasting pan, cover it with Aunt Norma sauce, and cook it in the oven low and slow. Pretty much until you're ready to eat. If you can.
So like hours?
Yes.
Yeah. Could you even do it overnight, Caitlin?
I have done it overnight. I wouldn't do it more than 6 to 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Like super low. Like what's the temperature?
Like 250, 300. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna pull it out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Do you need a plate?
Yeah.
Or what's happening?
Okay. There you go. It'll shrink up a bit.
Shrinkage.
Yowzers.
Okay.
And then you save the sauce and
oh my god,
cook a pound of pasta.
Is to die for.
Okay.
Are you gonna cut it open? Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Save the strings for Dad.
Yes.
Okay, now, this, Caitlin said, cook a pound of pasta. This is dinner right here.
There you go.
Do it with pasta, cut it up in rings and turn it into sandwiches. Listen, if you have any leftovers, yeah, right. But if you do, or you cook it overnight, make the most amazing hash in the morning.
Yeah, so just roughly chop this, add some shredded pepper or shredded potatoes to a cast iron skillet, crisp it up, toss in the shredded braciole, put an egg over top.
I mean, you don't even know what's about to happen.
You're going to be the best Italian in the neighborhood.
Yes. Oh my Lord.
Okay, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for this entire month. We've had a blast.
It's been so fun. Thank you.
Stay tuned.
December we'll be back.
Of course, we'll be working until then.
We'll be back.
Yes.
30 and 30 more videos. Hey, have a great day. Have a great October. I mean, get it on. Be great.
See you guys.
Bye.